Number 10, Ada. Starting off this list with brains over brawn, we got Ada. Now, Ada isn't exactly the first person you think of when you hear strongest, but strength ain't always about throwing hands, okay? This girl is Shadow Garden's top-tier scientific genius. She builds all their insane tech, handles the logistics, and pretty much creates magical gadgets that let the others dominate in battle. You know that one person in every RPG party who's not on the front lines but is essential to winning the war? That's Ada. She might not body a dragon solo, but without her support, Shadow Garden would fall apart real quick. Also, let's be honest, she's low-key adorable when she's sleep-deprived and ranting about her research. Been there, done that. Respect. This is Emiverse Anime. Watch this video to the end and hit that subscribe button now. Number 9. Beta. Now we got Beta, the writer, the noble, the overly obsessed shadow simp, and also an insanely strong swordswoman. Beta doesn't get as much screen time as Alpha or Delta, but don't let that fool you. She's one of the original 7 shades and holds her own against powerful enemies. I mean, you have to be cracked to stand beside monsters like Alpha and Delta and not get overshadowed completely. She's elegant, calm, and honestly, her combat style is pure finesse. Plus, when she's not slicing up enemies, she's busy writing best-selling novels based on Shadow's life, without him even knowing. Can we talk about how meta that is? Imagine being so OP that your subordinates turn your life into light novel fan fiction and sell it. Wild. Number 8, Zeta. At number 8, we've got Zeta, the beastkin assassin who operates mostly in the shadows, pun fully intended. Zeta's strength lies in her stealth and speed. She's basically the ninja of Shadow Garden. You'll never see her coming, and by the time you notice her, well, you're probably already on the floor asking, who just hit me? She operates solo a lot, going on long infiltration missions, and her beastkin instincts give her crazy reflexes and tracking skills. She's like the get in, wreck everything, and bounce kind of girl. Low-key lethal. She's not the most talkative or flashy, but she gets the job done. And in this world, that's what makes you terrifying. Number 7, Beatrix. Here's where things get spicy. Beatrix, the elf swordmaster. She's not part of Shadow Garden or any major organization, but her swordsmanship is so insane that she fights toe-to-toe with literal monsters and holds her ground. When she shows up in the anime, it's like, oh, snap, we got an actual boss battle happening. Her duel with Shadow in the city? That was cinema. Straight up peak anime. She didn't win, but the fact that she survived against Sid when he was actually trying, that earns her major respect. She's got this chill, wandering samurai vibe, but when the blade comes out, people start disappearing. Elegant, deadly, and hella cool. Number 6, Olivier Villy. This one's a little tricky because Olivier's kinda dead, but also not. Anime logic, y'all. Olivier is a legendary hero from the past who once sealed away the demon Diablos. Yeah, that Diablos. Meaning, she's got enough raw strength and holy power to go head-to-head with full-on calamities. She only shows up briefly, and when she does, she's not really herself, more like a resurrected puppet. But even then, she's wrecking the battlefield like it's nothing. If she were still alive and in her prime, honestly, she might be top 3. Girl's got main character energy for days. Number 5, Delta Listen. Delta is an absolute unit. Like pure rage, muscle, and instincts wrapped up in a slightly unhinged but totally lovable package. Delta is one of the strongest physically in Shadow Garden. She doesn't care about tactics, subtlety, or clean fights. She just charges in, claws out, and annihilates everything in her path. And I respect that. Sometimes you just want to punch your way through the plot. She's basically the Hulk of the team. Uncontrollable, unpredictable, and always down to throw hands. Her beastkin nature gives her insane strength, healing, and durability. Seriously, if you locked me in a room with her, I'd just accept my fate. Also, her banter with the others is hilarious. She might not be the brains of the operation, but she's the one you send when you want to make sure there's nothing left standing. Number 4, Alpha. If Delta is the muscle, Alpha is the backbone. She's the first and most powerful of the 7 shades, and it shows. Calm, elegant, deadly. Alpha is the ideal leader. Honestly, if Sid didn't exist, she'd be the main character. No cap. Her swordsmanship is unmatched, her magical power is through the roof, and her leadership skills keep the whole of Shadow Garden running. She takes Sid's act and turns it into a full-blown empire. That's talent. What I love about Alpha is how seriously she takes everything Shadow says, even when he's just making stuff up. Like, bruh, imagine casually lying about ancient evil cults. And your team actually defeats them. Power, influence, beauty. Alpha's the full package. Number 3, Elizabeth, Blood Queen. Now we're entering God tier. Elizabeth, aka the Blood Queen, is a literal ancient vampire who wakes up and starts turning the battlefield into a horror movie. She's not just strong, she's terrifying. Her regenerative abilities, blood magic, and insane durability make her almost unkillable. It took the combined forces of Shadow Garden and Sid stepping in to finally put her down. That's how crazy she was. She had style, menace, and a twisted grace that made her stand out. Plus, her design? Chef's kiss. Peak gothic vampire queen vibes. And when she got serious, everyone ran. Number 2, Aurora, Witch of Calamity. Aurora is something else entirely. She's not just strong, she's metaphysical. A being of pure chaos, sealed in another dimension, and somehow still managing to influence the real world. Like, bruh, that's not even fair. Her power is more conceptual. She represents calamity itself. When she fought Sid, it was one of the best fights in the series. And get this, Sid admits that she's strong. You know how rare that is? She's graceful, terrifying, and has one of the most beautiful and tragic designs in the show. Her presence alone changes the tone of the series. That's how you know you're dealing with a boss. Number 1, Sid Kaganu. Did you really expect anyone else? Sid Kaganu, aka Shadow, aka Mr. I'm just a background character, is the undisputed GOAT of the Eminence in Shadow. This man is a walking paradox. He pretends to be weak, lives for dramatic entrances, makes up lore on the fly, and then accidentally turns those lies into reality. He's basically an isekai Deadpool mixed with Batman and a touch of Saitama. Pure chaos. He's got infinite magic and ridiculous sword skills, teleportation, healing, stealth. He's cracked beyond belief. And he never breaks character. Ever. The funniest part? He still doesn't realize just how powerful he really is. Man's too busy monologuing in the corner and fighting slime wolves in his backyard for training. But when he steps into the shadows and says, I am atomic, it's over. Everyone else can just pack it up. And there you have it. My ranking of the top 10 strongest characters in the Eminence in Shadow. Let me know in the comments. Who's your favorite? Do you think someone should have been higher or lower? And be honest, how many of you are still pretending to be background characters, hoping to unlock OP powers one day? Yeah, same. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to drop a like, hit that subscribe button, and ring the bell for more anime content. I've got more rankings, reactions, and deep dives coming your way, so stay tuned. Until next time, stay hidden, stay powerful, and remember, you're the main character in your own story.